A lot of people, man, you just got to realize, man, these people that you see, that you work with every day, man, them co-workers, them even the management, man, and that's where it gets tricky at. Because you got people that's in management. I'm talking about people that's miserable. Anybody that's always up in somebody else's business is a miserable person. And you just gotta realize these people are miserable. I don't care how much they smile. I don't care how friendly they act around you. Them people are miserable, man. And a lot of them, man, like they just be looking for things. You ever be around people, man, like especially management. I'm talking about managers, like they be looking for something. Like they be looking for drama. They be looking for something. Like that's the sign of a miserable person. Because you can't leave people alone. If you were so content, or you was really had any kind of happiness in your life, man, you ain't got time to be worrying about other people or trying to get in drama with other people. I go to work, I'll try to laugh with people, get along with people, man, but then I get away from people. Because I know the longer I stay around people, the more we going to find to disagree about. The more arguments we going to get into. That's why I don't do all that overtime. That's why I don't be coming in doing overtime and working 7 days a week. I don't do that. No, I go in there, do my couple hours, and I get away from them people, man. That's the way you got to be in this workforce, man. This is really how you got to treat people. Because if you don't, you're going to allow them people to bring their mess into your life because you open the door to them. It ain't nothing wrong with talking to people, laughing with people and all that, but keep it to a minimum. Like when they start crossing those dangerous lines, put them people in their place. Like you asking me personal stuff, that ain't none of your business. I ain't got no business with you. What you asking me about my business for? So these jobs, they want you to be all in their programs. They want you to do this. They want you to do that. I'm not interested in none of that. I'm not interested in your programs. I'm not interested in your culture. I'm just here to make my money. Simple as that. Like I'm giving you my time and you giving me your money. That's the way this thing works. I'm not obligated to talk to you or try to be friends with you or care about your feelings or your emotions or none of that. That's not in my job description. Whatever my job description, whatever functions this job tell me to do, that's what I'm responsible for. I'm not here to care about people's emotions or how people feel about me or the things that people got going on in their life. That ain't none of my business. My business ain't none of your business, and your business ain't none of my business. And I prefer to keep it like that. You really got to watch these snakes, man. And I really been having dreams of snakes. I've been seeing snakes in my dreams, man. I seen a big snake. And I'm still trying to figure out who or what this snake is. Because wherever is that is close to me. But when God's showing you things, man, pay attention, man. When God show you things in dreams and, stuff like that, man, pay attention to those things. If you listening to God, if you listening to the Holy Spirit, pay attention to the things that God is saying, man, because he's not just saying these things for no reason. God be warning us. He be telling us who people are, what people's intentions are for you. Because everybody that's smiling in your face, man, don't have good intentions for you. I don't care how friendly they might seem or how much they might smile, man. Most of these people in this world today are snakes. They are snakes. Everybody got an ulterior motive for something. Everybody trying to get something out of somebody else, man. You rarely find people in this life that genuinely care about you or want to see you succeed or want to see you do well in life. Those kind of people are hard to find, man. Like we all got so much things going on in our life, man, but don't none of us need no extra snakes in our life. We already trying to deal with the snakes we got in our life now. I don't need no extra snakes. Like I got some snakes that I can't shake off that's around me every day. I don't need no extra snakes around me. So like I say, man, just be careful going out here in this world, man, and thinking that people are your friends, man, especially in a workplace. Because everything you tell somebody, they'll run back and tell somebody else. Everything you tell them, even the people that you think that won't say nothing because you think they're your friend, they be the main ones out there telling people your business and trying to find some way to plot against you or trying to do this, man. Before you know it, now you got a problem with management because you told somebody something, they ran back and told management. Now it's a bullseye on you. Now they trying to get rid of you. So like I say, man, like tell people what you want them to know. Forget what they ask you, because they ain't none of their business. If you having a conversation with somebody, you tell them what you want them to know. Your personal life, what you got going on, who you dating, who you married to, who your wife is, or who your boyfriend or girlfriend is. That ain't none of their business, man. Like that type of stuff, man. Some stuff you got to keep to yourself, man. It ain't for everybody. Why would you tell a stranger anyway that don't care nothing about you? Like, what do you think is you going to gain out of that? I don't really gain nothing by talking to a stranger about my personal business. Like you just strengthening the hand of your enemy. So, out there in the workforce, man, just know, man, these people that you work with every day, these people that you're getting comfortable with, you eat lunch with, y'all going out, and y'all having these conversations, y'all laughing, giggling, hee-heeing, ha-haing, they are not your friends, man. Like you really got to watch who you entangle yourself with. Like you really got to keep people at arm's length. Like you let them people get so close and then you put your foot down like, look, back up. I don't know what you think this is, but this ain't that. Like we not that close. You know what I'm saying? Like people will take because you laugh and joke with them and they think that automatically give them access to you. Just because I laugh and joke with you, that don't mean you got access to me. That don't make you my friend. I ain't never say we was friends. I don't know what would give you the impression that I'm your friend, because I'm not. Like I'm not saying I can't be friends with people, but the truth is I don't trust many people. And I'm never gonna trust many people. Because I know the condition and the mindset of most people out here in this world, and it's negative. People are full of negativity. People love drama. You don't know what people are into, man. And the first chance they get, they going to try to pull you into what they got going on and going to mess up your life. Even the Bible says, guard your heart. You really better guard your heart out here, man. You sitting in here playing with people every day. We all get comfortable. We work around people so long, then we start getting comfortable. Then, people start saying the wrong things out their mouth, disrespecting you. Like they know you, like they grew up with you. Like y'all played on the playground together. Y'all swung on the monkey bars together. I know your mother, you know my mother. Like, nah, I don't know you. Like what make you think you got the right to disrespect me or play with me or violate me? I'm a man. When you cross that line, then you're going to get the wrong reaction out of me. Like I don't know what people in this world be thinking going on. Like people they really be thinking they know people. Like they could just play with people. Like everybody, you can't play with everybody, man. Some people will hurt you. Everybody, all of us can't control ourselves. Some people are quick-tempered. Some people are snap. You really got to watch who you playing with out here, man. I don't play them type of games with people. I don't disrespect people. Like I try to get along with people and I keep it moving, man. Like I play to a certain extent. I don't disrespect nobody else. I ain't gonna disrespect another man. Unless you disrespect me, then that's a whole different story, because you crossed that line. And now you crossed that line and now we both here. That's the way it's going.
Any corporation, it's snakes. Co-worker, friends, associate, anybody, it's snakes and and just everything. You can't trust nobody. You can't trust your own goddamn pastor, the preacher, anybody. You know what I'm saying? So it just, as me, like he said in the video, is absolutely accurate, true, and you gotta just stay to yourself. Even if you're a Candyland, extrovert, talkative person, man, you're gonna be into a way, you're gonna be back to introvert. That's how crazy it's gonna be sound, because you gotta peak the energy, the vibration, the peoples at the job, the environment where you at. Just so much going on. You got background check these folks, background check the job, background check the management. Because a person don't like you, they ain't gonna like you. No matter what you do, no matter you get overtime, extra hours at your job, like it don't matter. When a person, manager, supervisor, co-worker, whoever at the job don't like you, they don't like you. For whatever reason, they don't like you. And like I always say, they got a hidden motive and agenda. You see what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, you gotta focus on yourself, focus on get this money, and just leave. You see what I'm saying? But it depends on the situation. You try and get money, stay to yourself, but you always drama come to you. You don't do nothing. You ain't do nothing to nobody. You mind your own business. You trying to do the right thing, trying to follow the policy handbook before you crash out on somebody at the job, and nothing ain't getting done. Then that's time for you to do option B. Apply for different jobs, stack your money, save your money, leave. Cause these folks don't care. And the sad part about it is people who's at the job for 40, 80 years act like the kids. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually. They friends with the kids that's 18, early 20, 25. And you be to yourself like, what the hell? You see what I'm saying? Like, it's weird. Like, it's weird energy. You know what I'm saying? Weird vibration. That's why I don't even talk to nobody at work. I peep game, peep energy. Sometimes I want to crash out. Sometimes I want to use my mouth. And I'm a Sagittarius. It's hard for me to hold my tongue, because it's like I know how to hit folks' buttons, hit the nerve. I already know. It's too easy for me. I always say this: the realest people don't have many friends, but the fake ones do. If you got a group of peoples around you, you hang with fakes, you hang with snakes. You know what I'm saying? No in between at all. But the conclusion is, pay attention to your job, pay attention to the work environment, pay attention in general. And if you can't work at that job for whatever reason, that don't make you a B word or you weak or nothing like that. Nah, you use common sense, because everybody ain't built the same. Everybody ain't think like you, built like you, and move like you. So sometimes you got somebody worse in situation in your position could crash out, black out, lose him or her mind at the job. You see what I'm saying? So that's why you gotta play smart. You can't let no roach, insecure person trick you out your position. You know what I'm saying? Everybody miserable, everybody got low self-esteem, and so on. You just gotta play the game and go out the door and find you another job. You see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, if they put their hands on you first, do what you need to do. That's what I'm going to say. Do what you need to do. I will say that. Besides that, that's all I'm going to say, man. Get your money. Do what you need to do. Everything going to be good. This your boys, Real J Anthony, a.k.a. Not Your Average. I'm out. Be you, stay true. I'm gone.